I am revising my review of this tour as the trip to the Panama Canal was excellent, with the driver arriving on time, transporting us to the lock and being professional and helpful. Unfortunately, the trip to Gatun Lake was cancelled due to an issue at the lake which was beyond the operator's control. We were told that we would receive a partial refund within 3 to 5 days. After not receiving the refund, I had written a less than favorable review, but have since retracted that as the refund has now been received and Safe Transportation explained that they had issued it immediately, but because we bought through a reseller, TA/Weator, the delay was not caused by them. Lesson learned: to always try and book directly. The Miraflores Visitors Center is very interesting and great to see both the movie and to experience a boat going through the lock. But the boat trip is even better. Even though it rained on our trip, it was a wonderful experience to share the shipping lane with the big boats and then to go to some of the islands and view the monkeys. Dan took good care of us and made sure we got a good viewing spot at the visitor center, as well as ensuring we saw all the different types of monkeys and got up close with some of the big boats in the canal channels. Our guide Demetrio was very knowledgeable. He first took us to Lake Gatun to avoid crowds at the Panama Canal Visitor Center. Seeing monkeys, iguanas and a sloth in their natural habitat was amazing. Also, being out on the lake amongst ships passing through the Panama Canal was awesome. The Panama Canal Visitor Center was very interesting. We were lucky enough to be able to see the Miraflores lock doors open and a container ship passing through. Also, the 3D movie was very interesting. Overall, a really good tour, well worth taking. Ricardo is a great guide. He showed us everything we wanted to see, answered all of our questions and was generally very helpful and congenial. As seniors, we appreciated having tickets in advance so we didn't have to wait in line. We also greatly enjoyed our time on the lake with the big ships. The antics of the monkeys were delightful and the boat captain was a monkey whisperer. We will highly recommend Ricardo and this particular excursion to friends coming in January. My daughter and I took a private tour with Ricardo. We visited the locks, which was perfectly timed to see a ship going through the locks. Ricardo was very knowledgeable and answered many questions we had. We then took a boat out on the lake to see the monkeys, and we also saw fruit bats. Ricardo helped us learn many Spanish words and we learned Spanish, for bat is much more complicated than the English word. We will keep practicing. Thank you for a wonderful day. The tour was perfection because we started with the monkey tour and ended with a Panama Canal at the best time to see several ships go through it, around 4 p.m. Our guide Alex was knowledgeable, personable and professional. We will ask for him again when we return for other tours. Even though we didn't see a lot of wildlife during the tour due to rain, just the boat ride was beautiful and exhilarating. We loved this tour. Our driver Fernando was wonderful. He was so friendly and knowledgeable. The tour was so amazing. We were able to see 3 different species of monkeys, close up, bats, a deer and a giant iguana. And Fernando was so kind on the Panama Canal tour. He answered all our questions and made sure we had everything we needed.